There's a lot of techniques that are used when you play lead lines and solos. So in this article we're going to cover a few of them and how to play them. The first one's going to be the hammer-on. It's a way to slur notes, and it sounds like this. And the way you do that is you pluck the first note, and then you don't pluck the second note, but instead you take your finger and you fret it. You want to do it fast, because if you do it slow, your finger will just mute the string. It'll sound like this. So you want to almost hit the fretboard with your finger. Another technique is the pull off, which is the opposite direction. So instead of just taking your finger and lifting it straight up, you want to lift it off, but still you want to pluck it down with your left hand. So instead of lifting straight up, you go down like this. So practice playing that note and then pulling it off. And you kind of pluck it with your left hand. The next technique is pretty simple. It's the slide. Instead of plucking the note and hammering on or pulling off like we talked about, you're going to take your finger and slide it. So say we're on the 5th fret here at the G, and then we slide it up to the A. You get that note in the middle. The next technique is really common in blues, and it's the bend. So what you're going to do is you're going to pluck a note and use your fingers and push the string up towards you. It's going to sound like that. And if you're bending one of the lower strings, you want to bend it down, because there's obviously no fretboard if you go up. So bend them down. And then your top string, you want to bend it up. Double stops are when you play two notes that are right next to each other. So it's kind of like the power chord, but without the root note. So if you normally play this for a power chord, take your finger off and you've got a double stop. And you can play them with your two fingers, or you can just use your one finger and play both notes. So let's look at that example. It's going to sound like this. The next two techniques are called harmonics. And to play, the first one is called natural harmonics, and to play those, you're going to put your finger gently on the string, but not enough to where you fret it. So you just place your finger on the string. This one's going to be at the 5th fret, and it just sounds kind of like a ringing. But if you fret it, it'll sound like this. So all together they'll sound like this. The next technique is called pinch harmonics, and it's kind of difficult, but when you pick, say you usually pick like this, but when you pick, you scrape your thumb against the string right after you pick it. So if you're fretting a D, if you want to play pinch harmonics, you'll play it like this. So that illustration we have there, it's going to look like this. So there's a few simple lead tricks. Learn them, look them over, and go through the video a few times, and you'll be soloing like a master in no time.